remember your name this morning. It doesn't. So, this is bad news for you, dog.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. With the tariffs going in tomorrow, it's going to affect aluminum.
What?
Yes, they put beer in aluminum cans. It's going to cost you more.
Start drinking it out of a bottle.
Just start buying kegs.
Yeah, just buy a keg.
Yeah, but a keg's out of aluminum, too.
Ah, that's right.
It's a big aluminum can.
But just one.
That's true. That's true. How are you guys?
How are you?
How are you doing?
Dog is, first of all,
Oh, I thought that was Pat.
12 years. 12 years, Dog has supported 99pluskfmh.com.
Wow.
Since its beginning. Mm-hmm. So, and once again, he is a supporter of the.
Well, I was
station.
always an avid listener back in the day.
Yeah.
I was
That
down
was
in
a long time ago.
I was down in Muscatine last night.
Yeah. Yeah. Dog goes back to what do we go back to KSTT?
Oh my God, yeah. That's been 40 plus.
Well, 60. I started there in 69.
50 years. My God.
I mean, I started in 69, until 72. So.
Wow.
Were you known as Dog back then, too?
Yes, I was.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you come upon that moniker?
Oh, that's just a long, boring story, Jim.
Okay.
Let's not. I didn't want to ramble on like Dirk.
Okay.
In fact, I listened to Dirk all the way from West Liberty to here today. No offense,
And
Dirk.
Kelsey, you've always been Kelsey?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to include her in the conversation.
Okay.
You guys are kicking ass with the fairgrounds in the Muscatine County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, the new event center fundraiser's going real well.
Yeah, it's going really well. We've raised $1.4 million, which is fantastic. It's a $2.5 million project. We've raised 1.4. I mean, things have gone well. They're actually going to be digging a foundation today, as long as things go as planned. Should pour footings on Thursday, so things are moving.
It's coming about.
great.
And I drove by there yesterday, just in the middle of the afternoon, and I was like, "Whoa, this is big. This is huge." You know how normally when you get to build a building, it doesn't look so big,
Right.
You know when they grade the ground, but it's going to be huge.
No,
And-
this is great.
And that's the point of it. You want to have you're looking for a venue that can hold
she's
enough
allergic
people
to you.
for larger events.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to seat 500.
Yeah, so the great room, which Hy-Vee has graciously sponsored, that room alone will hold 500 people. We'll also have a boardroom and another meeting room within the building, some offices, storage, prep kitchen, bar, and then a covered patio. So the
You know, I think I did from 73 till 90. Or was 90? When did we move to Davenport?
93.
93.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I every summer been at that fair and seen it grow and grow, but nothing like this.
Yeah, it's the fair in general has really grown a lot over the past 5 years. I think this last year we've seen right around like 30,000 people come through the gates over that 5 days, which is really big.
Considering the county is 40,000, 41 or 2,000.
Yeah.
And I think the entertainment every year, we just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And there for a lot of years, I don't mean to downgrade things, but it was kind of no names. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting some.
Guys, you went early on. You had like Donna Fargo.
Oh, yeah.
You had Mel Tillis, and really big, big names.
Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
Oh, wow.
Ronnie
Kelsey's going
I
home.
hosted the Ronnie Millsap show.
Did you ever see his house?
Huh?
Did you ever see?
He didn't either.
No.
Okay. Yes. Dog.
And who do you have coming this year?
We got a Lakeview concert on Thursday night, and then we got Clay Walker and
Yeah.
Timothy Wayne on Saturday night.
That's
So
going to be a good show.
that should be a good show. Timothy Wayne is Tim McGraw's nephew.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's kind of helped put him on the charts a little bit. He's released a couple songs. I think he's
That's cool.
he's a good up and comer.
You need to Google this Lakeview too.
Yeah.
A couple young lads were in heavy metal bands and now have decided to go in the countryside
Okay.
with some pretty good riffs. So I think it'll be great.
Yeah.
Well, and again with 30,000 that you had, I mean that's a lot of people in a county of 42. That's a lot of people coming in from outside.
Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
attracting a lot of people from Johnson and Scott counties,
Cedar.
Yeah. We built that new stage last year too, and that made one heck of a difference.
Sure.
As far as the entertainers and, getting the full effects of the lights and the sounds, and that's really worked out great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you guys, Doug has told me off the air that he thinks that you, Kelsey, have done a really good job over the last several years.
Thank you.
Just kind of turning things around there and going out and getting improvements done and they all seem like little things, but when you add them all up, it just makes for a really great fair experience.
Yeah, it really does. Like that stage, for example. I mean, our what do I want to call him? Like our promoter. I mean, one of the things he had told us, to keep progressing forward. That was one improvement that needed to be
Yeah,
made.
the stage has to be a certain size.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, that was one of our big hindrances, and so the board decided to move forward and build a new stage, and I think that was a really good move. And then
The old stage with the trap door that you'd get the off that just wasn't.
And I always had to stand over the top of that for some reason.
But I mean, the Fair Board's had a lot going on. They did that stage here this last year, and now they're working on the event center this year. They should be proud of all that they've accomplished. And, even in the past 10 years, I mean, there's 21 other capital projects that they've done, between the Hog Barn, the show rings, Heritage Hall, the Kitty Barn Yard, all the different things that they have done over the past 10 years has been huge. I mean, the Fair Board kicked off their first capital campaign in 2015, and they raised $1 million. And so they were able to pay for all those capital improvements in cash, which is something they should be very proud of.
Absolutely.
And so, now working on this event center, I mean, we basically have, 2 projects left, 2 big projects. And this is one of them, obviously. And like I said, they should be very proud of how far they've come and what they've fundraised in a year's time. And we're just excited to see it keep moving forward.
Hats off to our donors. My goodness. We've gotten fantastic donations. And once now that we've got some dirt moved and things are progressing, I'm hopeful that we'll get some more donors to come in and see that this project has really taken off.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing I like about walking around there is there's so many places to rest and so much shade. I mean, you guys, that's forward thinking, many, many years ago, and you're still planting trees and to make sure that, that perpetuates.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal, especially when you're having the fair in the middle of the summer. We had a really great weather last year, but years before, sometimes it gets a little steamy out there.
Yeah.
That Midway is really, I mean, last year that was just great.
It was.
I was hobbling
Yep.
on my old knee. You were driving me around.
I was driving you around,
Yeah.
Those days are over. He can walk on his own now.
Don't have to bring my cart and get you. I'll still pick up jam, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, the other thing about the fairgrounds, and we offer camping down there. You could even get a year-round pass if you'd like. But I've camped down there before over the weekend, and it's unbelievable the traffic that just drives through, looking around, letting their dogs run, letting the kids play
That's
on
cool.
on the swing sets and the stuff. And I mean, it's just it's not a city park, but it kind of acts like one, I guess. And our grounds crew, every year I pat them on the back. They do a fantastic job of keeping that place almost looking like a golf course. I mean, it's really, There's very rarely a weed or tall grass or.
They
And
take
of course,
a lot of pride in it.
yes, they do. They do. And I've run a mower once or twice.
Yeah.
Not very often.
Now, are your stock car racing days over, or are you occasionally called into service?
Well, I'm hoping so, but we've got one race scheduled right now, and that's the fair race, and that is on the 16th.
July
I believe,
16th.
July 16th on a Wednesday night. We got a promoter out of Davenport that's really going to do us a nice job. Pro Series late models, I believe, is the.
That's correct.
So I think we'll have a larger show. Now, I am available if needed. So I haven't got a call yet, Jim. But,
Okay.
and we're working on some possible other dates for races. And it's not out of the question yet. I have a lot of people ask me. So
Well, and your main focus during the fair is the beer pavilion.
yes, the Midway Pavilion. Yeah, and I've got a couple bands lined up for that. We'll have bands every night there.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And on Sunday we have a Latino band come in, and I mean
That always packs them in.
it does. And I can't understand a damn word, but I'm sitting there tapping my foot.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, a Latino beat is
Very much so.
it's quite engrossing.
Yeah, it's been a good add to the fair. We started it, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, and
Yep.
each year the crowds continued to grow.
That's really cool. Now, are tickets available for the fair yet, or will they go on sale soon, or where are we at
Yeah,
with that?
they absolutely are on sale. You can find them on our website, which is muscatinecountyfair.com, or you can stop into the fair office. If you purchase them online there, you can actually have a mobile ticket. So when you purchase it online, it'll actually email you the ticket right then and there. You won't have to wait,
nice.
you won't have to wait for me to mail it to you. So yeah, that is a nice feature. But yeah, you can stop into the fair office as well and purchase those tickets, and then I can either give you a hard ticket or a mobile ticket. But that's something new this year.
They go up June 1st, I believe, correct? The price does. So.
Yeah, so right now,
Get 'em early.
Yeah, right now adult tickets are $50, but come June 1st they'll be $60.
And that's for everything.
Yeah, that gets you in the grounds every single day, gets you into the grandstand every single day, gets you into everything. So I mean, that's 5 days worth of entertainment. And on Sunday you see
can't-
both a demo derby and the trailer
You
race.
can't
So
go to a concert for that.
That's right.
I mean, that's,
And then you can upgrade for the concerts.
Yeah,
and get a track ticket for an extra
$10. Yeah, so if you already
cheap.
if you already have a fun pass, you can purchase that upgrade so you can be on the track. And you only need that for Saturday night for the Clay Walker concert. Thursday night you'll be able to either be on the track or in the grandstand. So
Yeah, we don't allow them on Wednesday night or Friday during the tractor pull. I don't know. It might.
it might get a little complicated.
Element of danger, is that what you're saying?
You might have to pick up your chair and move it every once in a while. No, I tell you, I grew up in West Liberty my whole life, and that was one of the things you looked forward to every year was the fair coming to town, and when the carnival came in, you went down a day or two early and watched them put the rides up, and it's pretty exciting. I was never into 4-H. But I did like the 4-H girls.
Yes.
And so I would look at their projects, of course.
I'm sure you did.
I mean, we got a great bunch of 4-H kids and FFA kids, and I mean, that's what that fair is all about.
Yeah, those programs are growing. Actually, the Muscatine FFA chapter, they got recognized as the top FFA chapter in the nation.
God, that's great.
Yeah, they applied for the national chapter award and got it. So I think that's something they should be really proud of. I know West Liberty FFA, they've been recognized in previous years as well for that. I know Wilton chapter is growing. So the fact that there's right around 1,000 kids in our county that are in FFA programs, and then the 4-H program is also growing. The number of kids, Clover kids, that number continues to grow as well, which is fantastic because that's the future of 4-Hers right there.
And it seems like all those kids get along that week.
Yeah.
for the most part. I mean,
What are you implying that there's fighting all the
well,
other times of the year?
sports and whatnot,
Competition.
rivalries and whatnot, and then it just seems like Fair Week they're all together and, buddy, which is great. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And they should. We should have heard about that they got that award.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get out and
Who
toot their own
is your
horn.
news director? Shouldn't be prying into this?
Morally safer? Yeah.
Yeah,
Edward R. Murrow.
he's the guy with a pipe, right?
Yeah.
No, he's smoking.
Oh, he was the he was
Oh, yeah,
the
he
cigarette
was.
smoker.
Yeah, he had snipes.
Yeah.
No, we're really. I mean, it's, believe it or not, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, it'll be here before we all know it. That's
So
for sure.
what are the actual dates of this year's fair?
July 16th through 20th.
Okay. Write that down.
And we'll be there.
We will.
We will be there.
Yes.
Good.
And I might need you to drive me around, Don.
Oh, I might be available.
Yeah. You
Do you
never,
you want-
never know with fake body parts.
I've got all my original parts.
See?
I think I do too.
Yeah, you guys want the same spot or?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
seems
that
to
was
work
fun.
out
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Yeah, good food all around us.
Oh gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair food, that's something else. That's a whole new ball game.
It really
there.
is. That's
You can't go wrong with any of it.
no funnel cakes and corn dogs and
Chicken on a stick,
I was
ice
just going to mention
cream,
chicken on a stick.
the smash burgers,
Yeah,
turkey
it's all
legs.
good.
You really can't go wrong with any
No,
of it.
you really
Right.
can't.
Yeah, smoked turkey legs.
And I've heard, I don't know if I should let the cat out of the bag or not, but I heard there might be a turkey type delicacy this year.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know about
Maybe
this.
you haven't been.
I have not been informed.
What?
I'll just leave
Not-
it. I'll
not-
leave it at that.
Not Nads.
Nads, possibly.
Oh, God. Do you know what I'm talking
No.
about?
Turkey fries are what they're called.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
You know, the hanging fruit.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh my!
Well, that's like a big deal now at some, concert venues and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to give that. Oh, they used to give it away because it was, kind of like the feathers. Nobody wanted them. Now it's
Right.
kind of, like I said, a delicacy, and
Jim will be trying those.
Sure he will.
they're delicious. I have had them,
Okay. I'll take your word for
and
it.
I would not steer you guys wrong.
Yeah, whatever.
You put enough batter on anything, it'll taste good, right?
That's correct.
Well, the fair's coming up in July, but get your tickets early
Yeah,
because you'll
get 'em
save
early.
money, and then you're guaranteed a good time because you guys put on a great show, and there's always activities going on. I really like going through and checking out the 4-H and the kids and all the fowl and animals out there and just all the neat stuff that is part of these county fairs that just make it really cool.
And that makes an impression on the kids. The uncles and the aunts.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, they come through. But when somebody just comes that they don't know
And asks them about their
and
project.
ask them about it.
Yeah.
A lot of times that makes their day.
Yeah.
And there's single day tickets available, but that's kind of silly.
No,
You just
not
as
at
well
that
buy a
price.
fun pass.
Yeah.
That way you just through the gate you go and
And then can you reserve your camping spot now for that week or?
So if you'd like to be placed on our camping wait list, you can call the office and we can put you on that wait list.
Okay.
Because camping is filling up.
Wow, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, so in our campground last year, we had, I think, 97 campers. So the person, one of our honorary fair board members, that's one of his big passions is the campground. And so he does a phenomenal job putting that together and keeping things organized and keeping order and all of that.
I've noticed that the breakfast truck is very close to the campground. that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's really good breakfast down there, too.
Yes, there
and,
is.
we had a couple coffee trailers last year.
Yeah.
has coffee, energy drinks. We got another stand that's got breakfast. And then West Liberty Foods also had a stand that had breakfast. They
Yeah,
had
they
breakfast
had
burritos.
breakfast burritos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those things.
I believe they had turkey in them.
Wow, how about that?
No, it's a great time. I love being part of it, and we're always looking for volunteers
Absolutely.
for numerous things. Volunteer beer garden people is needed, and it's you get to see the smiling faces of all our patrons, and that's well worth it, right
Yes,
there.
and you do an excellent job of keeping the beer cold the entire week.
Yes,
And fully stocked.
yes,
of course.
and very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I think I was paying $15 for a beer up there at Cedar Rapids
Oh
over
yeah.
the weekend.
Yes, yeah.
Yikes! You didn't want to spill it.
No. Last time I was at Wrigley Field, I think the beers were like a Budweiser was 15, but you could get like an IPA for 17. I'm like, well, if I'm going to spend 15, I'm going to spend 17.
Well, yeah. All right.
Somebody's calling you.
Somebody's calling dog. It's probably
Mace. Knucklehead.
I've never understood the attraction to that. It's
Mace? You've never understood
No.
Mace?
That whenever anybody's here on the air, somebody has to call them. Or when they're on the phone talking to us on the air, they get a call from somebody else.
I don't
that
get
calls
it
in.
either.
It's like just poking at each other. The etiquette is just not there.
I think what Steve told me about the station the other day hit it on the head.
And what was that?
Well, I can't say it over the air.
Yeah.
I think we can fill that in ourselves.
No, we love you guys' support, and it's like I said before, it's right around the corner, and we're geared up and
All right.
Yeah, we look
ready to go.
You
forward
keep
to being
sending,
there.
sending those press releases, and
We definitely will.
we'll be out there in July with you.
Awesome.
And we'll probably come back with some tickets one of these days.
That would be great.
We have
We got an
Planning
auction
on
on the 11th.
the 11th
If you
of
want to,
April.
yeah.
We will probably have some
That's
tickets to you
this
for
month.
then.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
They'll go fast. They always do.
What is it, the spring into spring or
Something spring into solvency. I don't know.
oh mercy?
All right. Well, thanks, guys. We appreciate you coming out.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you for having us.
Mighty 1630.